Then we'll get back on our main mission. The hell? Oh yeah. So these little that's what that thing shoots now. Those used to not shoot out at you. What is up, everybody? It's Bloodstalker, and you're back with some more Subnautica. And as I promised, we're going to go after the prawn suit elements today. We're going to go after those. Now, but before we do that, you know, I got to tell you, I'm commentating over this video. We're going to make right here, we're going to make us a better air tank. Now, this is where this is the advanced fabricator, where you can make more modules and stuff as you learn them. Make the propulsion cannon, or the repulsion and propulsion cannon, better fins, better air tank, better knife. So while we're doing all this, I'm going to explain to you that, well, first off, to make the new tank, you just need an existing tank and 2 titanium. So it's really easy to do. So I really suggest that. And it goes up, you increase your capacity from 105 to 135. That's a huge difference. But why I'm telling you this, it seems like when I do Subnautica, I constantly have struggles and issues. So I recorded this. I recorded actually 2 episodes and no audio on either one of them. Excuse me. So I'm having to go back and commentate over this. So we're going to make the knife now. And I hope this doesn't distract from the video, because this is really a fun little adventure we took out on. And that's the part that just pisses me off, because I can't go back and redo it. I mean, when we had the issue with the Sun Crusher coming in and I had to redo that, I just sucked it up, started over, and did it again. I'm not doing it a third time. I can't. I just cannot do that. It was so hard getting back to this point, or the point for the Sun Crusher to come in. So now we're going to go up to the Cyclops. Now, I actually, on the Cyclops, I actually upgraded it a little bit and added some more storage in, which we're fixing to go check out. See, I'm just going to keep talking. I'm not going to acknowledge that this is audio voiceover. You guys are going to, you'll watch it and be like, wow, he really did a good job. At least I hope. So anyway, we're going to go back into the Cyclops. Now, what I did was I added more storage. I went and did a lot of gathering and looting and stuff. I got tons of crap in this thing now. It's fully kitted out and ready to go. We got plenty of med supplies. That thing just has been pumping them out left and right. But you look, we got all this storage in here. I've got plenty of batteries. I made some extra batteries to keep on board. Got some extra med units, which we're going to take the med kits with us because we're going to need them. And I've got a habitat builder. I've got all my stuff on me, so we're good to go. Now, oh, I'm so sorry. Throat's all nasty. So I added all this storage in here to make it easier. The thing we need to do is, one, we got to get the prawn suit. Then we got to focus on upgrading the Cyclops more. We need to be able to go deeper. We need to be able to have better power. And we really need to focus on, we need to get some source of, we got to figure out how to regenerate power on this thing. So, with all that said, here's all the stuff I've got. Like I said, I've made up a bunch of fiber mesh, lubricant, all that stuff. I just love the door. It's so cool I can just shut that. Bam. So now we're going to go head back to our ship. So, what we'll do is, we'll head that way, and we'll be right back. Alright, I figured I'd stop on down here. We found another life pod. I can't remember if I searched this or not. So we're going to check it out real quick. I tell you, man, look at that. Thing's all ate up. Got a big old hole in it. What is all that crap shooting off? Alright, let's go check it out. Then we'll get back on our main mission. The hell? Oh yeah. So these little, that's what that thing shoots now. Those used to not shoot out at you. If you got too close to them, well, that's when they got a hold of you. Now I think I got everything out of here. The only thing I did find was I did find an extra med kit in here. Or what did I find? I found a PDA in here. I think I just left it too. Look at that. Sad, sad, sad. So yeah, now we're gonna head back over to the Aurora. Jeez. Down to 70 life already. Look at that. Glad I brought the med kits. That's because last time I came over here I didn't have med kits. Oh, Jesus, something's hitting us, something fierce. Alright. Back on our maiden voyage, folks. Now we're going to the back end of the Aurora, where the big gaping hole is. We're kind of more, when you first start the game, you're on the front side of it. I found a compass in there is what it was. I remember that now. So yeah, so the whole thing about this game is Subnautica's really come a long way in the fact that they've got a really cool storyline to it. It's just like how the Forest was. And you know, when you play an early access game, that's the one thing you're missing almost every time is a storyline. I mean, they're working on developing the game, the play, all that stuff. And the story is kind of like last minute. It's not, I wouldn't say last minute, let me rephrase that. That's a bad choice of words. The story is secondary to once they get the gameplay established, because they know what the story is going into the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't have an idea what they're doing. So they don't focus on getting that story out to us as the gamers most of the time. And so when the Forest released theirs, it was really cool. The biomass in this area contains plant life. Picking up. So I think something below us is what I believe is down there. I think that's where we get down to that thermal shelf or whatnot. So, but like the Forest, Subnautica has finally started developing a storyline. You know, when the game first came out about 2 years ago, you just know you crash landed on a planet. You don't know what happened. Something shot you down, something hit there, something blew up in the ship. You don't really know. And so you just crash landed, survived, and the game was fun. You had all these kind of cool stuff to go check out. You had the floating island to go check out. You had all this cool stuff. And then eventually you'd have to come back over to the Aurora, and they had a very small section that you could go to, just one area that was open. And you went in that one area, and from there you repaired the reactors and everything to keep them from exploding or going critical or whatnot. So yeah, once you get over the Aurora, everything starts to fall apart again on you. So it's constant tremors, constant just issues and stuff. So I give kudos and props to the guys with Subnautica because the game really is good. I mean, the story to it is a really cool story. At this point in the game now, we know that the planet shot us down because we got too close to it. Now, were we coming to this planet or not? I don't know. I think we were, because I think we're coming here for minerals or for, I don't know. Somehow we got too close to the orbital atmosphere, and they shot us down because this planet's quarantined basically, which is you can start seeing with some of the animal life on here, which they added that in too when they started releasing more of the storyline. I hate the crabs. I hate these things. I do really good at first with them. I dodge them. I can take them out pretty good. 2 hits and they're dead. Even with that hardened blade, it doesn't really. I figured the hardened blade I was hoping to be a one hitter, but it's not. Just want to hit it and quit it and be done. So, yeah, we gotta take care of these guys. It's so annoying. You know, out of all the survival games I played, the Forest and this one, you don't have guns. Now you can get some pretty cool stuff in this one, like the repulsor cannon and all that stuff. You can shoot them away, draw them towards you or whatnot. Die, and die. Jeez. Now the music to this game too is another thing. Just listen to it. So serene. So it just fits the game. Give me that. There we go. So basically this used to be the main entrance to the Aurora. You came up through here and there's a dual hallway you'd go into, and that's now blocked off. So now you have to go a different route. See, I found all sorts of stuff. I found a lot of batteries, I found a lot of power cells, and I find a lot of health kits. Which we're going to go ahead and cut over to that point because this is just me struggling. It's pretty bad. Now you can tell the structural integrity is low. Everything's starting to break apart, so. Well, hold on, we'll just keep showing this because this is actually pretty fun. You can see how glitchy. There's still some buggy stuff. There's still some things that don't exist but exist. It's that miracle of modern science. Check it out. This is just, I mean, the molten metal from the explosion and stuff. It's just cool. All right, so we're going to get back over to where we need to go. All right. So I went and grabbed a sea moth and went back around. There's another spot you're supposed to go to, and we do a little bit of searching around here. Now there's the new entryway is pretty easy to get to once you figure it out. But you can also, there used to be a way to get out from below, which I think they've kind of fixed that because I don't think it's there anymore. Now, this is the wreckage underneath here. Now, if you go over here in your Seamoth, you got to be careful because the Leviathan is around here. Now, Leviathan is the bean, gruesome thing that loves to eat sea moss for breakfast. It won't destroy or kill you, but it'll scare the living piss out of you. No shit. I haven't ran into one yet since I've been playing this time around, so I like to keep it that way, honestly. Because, yeah, it's one of those freaky deaky moments. So this is just trying to figure out where to go. See how I'm clipping through all this stuff? It's just ridiculous. There's some things they need to fix on this. And there's some things they will. I mean, it's just time. Just a matter of time. They've done a lot of work to the Aurora in itself. They've added a lot more rooms. Before, you just had the one power room, I guess the drive room or whatnot. So they've added extra additional rooms that you can search in, living quarters, things like that. And there's a lot of scannable things in here. Once you get the radiation chute, I would head over here and get the prawn suit immediately. I mean, I kind of put it off. You can do it craftily without the Cyclops. You just got to be real careful what you do. Stick close to the ship as possible. Stay, stay high up in the ground of the water. Don't go in any deep areas or whatnot that are deep below you, because then you'll get eaten pretty bad. Now, with this game, though, like I was saying, was they've added a lot of stuff to it, a lot of the storyline. How the storyline stands now is, we crash landed, we don't know why. We start searching around, trying to survive for a while. We finally get a distress message. We start getting distress messages from a lot of other escape pods. Now, as of right now, you won't find anybody else in the game that we know of. Now, they could be adding that in eventually. I'd love to see them do that, just so you don't have that feeling of isolation. But there are people that crash landed as well, but they don't end up making it. So you can go search theirs. There's several pods now. I think there's like 4 or 5 now that you run into, and you find like the radiation suit, the compass. You find all sorts of stuff at these pod locations. So they're kind of critical. The thing is, though, is you want to keep an eye out, because the radiation suit's really... I happened to stumble upon it by accident. I didn't get the message for it. I just happened to find it, and then I got the message afterwards, which already had the radiation suit. And the second time around, I knew where to go. The radiation suit's really good to get right off the bat, because while this ship is still unstable before you repair it, it's still emitting low-level radiation around you, so you can only get so close to it without the radiation suit before you start taking damage. But once you get that going, you head over here and you go searching through here. You can get the bed, which we'll see it here in a little bit, but you get a lot of things, a lot of items out of here that are scannable. So now here's the entrance. So where we came from, you want to go further to the left, and where it looks like there's a little landing bay right here. We're going to land right here, and it's sad. I actually end up getting my Seamoth stuck here at the end of it. It sucks so bad. So you pull up here. Now again, there's crabs everywhere. These little crab dudes, yeah. Nice little welcoming to the dock. But there's a lot of loot crates, supply crates around here that there used to not be. So if you're playing where you have to worry about food or water, there's a lot of distilled water you find here. There's a lot of nutrient packs, more water and batteries than anything. Which is cool because, early game is a good place to go to if you can get the radiation suit. That's why I'm telling you, if you start playing this on like a true survival mode where you have to eat and drink, I would definitely get the radiation suit and get over here pretty quick. So I picked up some more distilled water there. These damn crabs, man, they just I swear. And they only do like 5 damage to you every hit. Jesus. It's like, where do you go? It's like they're freaking David Copperfield, that's what they are. So, yeah, look at him. Still not dead. Ah, got him. Alright. I think at one point I just say screw it. Just run from them because I get tired of them. So, but yeah, you get a lot of power cells, batteries, food, water. You get some good loot here. And for early game, it's good stuff to keep you going, honestly. Because to get water's kind of hard to get. I mean, you can purify it and stuff, but you still got to go do a lot of gathering. And food is a challenge in this game sometimes. When I originally played it, I played it like that, and I had issues, not with food itself, but with water. Water became a problem. Just making sure I had enough resources for the water, to make water, to purify it or whatnot. And they really, these crabs, dude, man. But like we were talking about, so the story, as the story goes now, is you crash land, you find these pods, you start realizing that you're the only survivor, and then all of a sudden, when you think there's no hope, you're lost, you're just stuck here on this planet for the rest of your damn life, you start, see, there's an infected one right there. See the green on them? Those are infected with whatever's on this planet that they don't want, that they don't want off of it, which I think is in you have it too at this point. So that's another thing. We're gonna have to find a cure to be able to get off this island, of this planet. But this happened, like, our part of the story in Subnautica is just a blip of when this went on. You know what I mean? So, like 1,000 years ago or so, this is when this planet became infected. They started doing protocols to keep people away from it. They basically, everybody died. There's nobody left. The water levels rise, because it used to not be a water planet. It used to be an actual planet. And so everything just kind of went that route. So they put a lot of thought and effort in the storyline. It's like a story within a story. So as you work your current story and play your current game, you're unlocking the past, the history of it all. How long ago this was put into this protocol, this security measure was put into place. So yeah, I just need to give up on crabs. I don't know why I like crab hunting, but apparently it doesn't need to be a thing. Alright. Also, make sure when you come over here, you take at least 1 or 2 fire extinguishers. You will find some extra ones in here, but still, then if you don't happen to find them when you need to, or you use them up too much, yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, this is wines all the way around, and look how just awesome this is. And see, you just loot crate after loot crate after loot crate. Yeah, thank God for medkits. I can't pick that up for some reason. I don't understand that. It won't let you pick it up. It's just like, it lets you open it, but it's not really there. Ooh. Yeah, these guys only do 5 damage to you per hit. Still, though, it gets annoying. It gets annoying real fast. Alright, so we know that eventually you get a distress call. They answer your distress call. They think it's BS, think it's some crappy job they got to do. Then they realize the extent of what happened. So there's another one, which I didn't have one with me to begin with. Thank God I found that one. Just making sure. I was trying to see if there's anything I could possibly scan. Look at this, just destroying it. So you got cargo bay up here. There's the propulsion cannon, or part of it. So I think we just unlocked. Yeah, we unlocked it fully there. There's nothing down here. But I encourage you to check it all out. It's pretty cool. It's nerving though that it's shaking and exploding every 5 seconds, but it still is pretty cool. You find a lot of cool decor stuff here. Alright, let's see here. So you got administration down this way. And this is like the key part, because you got to come down here and we got to do this part. This is where you repair the reactors and everything else. If I can get my fire extinguisher out. There we go. Oh no, this isn't. This is just a... Yeah, this is where we find some PDA. This is where you find information. This is where you start realizing, oh, the prawn suit's here. And you can take the poster. How cool is that? I take it, don't worry. I was excited when I found out you could take the poster back, because that's just awesome. So I've got all this stuff, the tables and the chairs and stuff. If you don't have them, this is where you can pick them up. Another data download.
Integrating new PDA data.
I don't know what those are, like storage containers or something. I got another battery. I like this desk. I wish you could scan the desk and build it. That would be baller. And then the ever elusive trash can. We now have a trash can, guys. We are fully set in this game. We're ready to go. Rip roaring, and yeah. I love it.
New blueprint acquired.
So I mean, during this little outing, I was able to get a lot of blueprints. We got a lot of stuff done. So I mean, you know, I think pretty soon, I think we're ready to start working on the base a little bit more, doing some more exploration. I want to work on getting the parts for the prawn suit and getting the prawn suit, which we may or may not have gotten already. You'll have to watch to find out. The prawn suit, though, is awesome. It really is. This is just like talking about it. We picked up a PDA here that gives like codes or whatnot. And I did find 2 locked rooms that I don't know what the codes are. And I think they're somewhere around this place. We'll have to figure that one out next. We'll come back. We're going to end up coming back here again for something, I know. So as the story goes, while we're doing this, we've got rescuers coming. They come in, and as they're landing to rescue us on the floating island, or not the floating island, the other island we found, what happens? We get shot down. I swear I went and got... Yeah, I did get that poster. Yeah, see? Oh, so excited. So they get shot down and obliterated. And you're like, what the hell? Then you start doing further exploration, and you start realizing what happened, what was going on. And how it stands... Look at that ninja skills. Oh, ninja. And how as it stands is that, you know, they're quarantining the planet, and you're screwed. You can't get off the planet. You can't do anything because that gun, that cannon, is awesome, and it can shoot from anywhere, I guess, in the planet. And so, yeah, this is so weird. So the code, believe it or not, it even says down the last code is the cargo bay code, which I didn't realize. I was trying to use the other ones. So this is the cargo bay. Now the cargo bay is where you have to repair the reactors. It leads towards all that. And you hear that noise in the background. That's actually like stuff falling. Yeah, look at that. This just leads you further down into the ship. And then, you know, as big as the ship is, there's still a lot more stuff they could add to go searching, but most of it is destroyed. But it's still, I mean, it's pretty dang cool. Yeah, see more bottled water. I mean, like I said, there's a light. So if you don't have the light, you can get the light here as well. I mean, there's time. I wish you could, man, that needs to be a thing. You need to be able to scan that and build it. I want a damn forklift. That'd be so awesome. Probably destroy my base doing it, but hey. Alright. That's a nutrient block. So down there is one way to keep going. Then you got a fire to the left. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything around here, because there is a lot of stuff to scan. And it doesn't really tell you it's scannable until you actually like get up there and look. Okay, the ship crashes and those boxes are neatly stacked. Explain that to me. I don't get it. Yep. Go. There you go. Ugh. I'm sitting here just getting wailed on by the fire and don't even realize it. I'm like, what the hell? That was dropping on me. I love it. Such an idiot. I'm so good at games, aren't I? Make you jealous. Alright, so down here, and believe me, when you're in this thing, getting in the water, anywhere in the water, just nerves the shit out of you. I'm not even going to lie. I'm trying to remember if there's anything down here we need. It just starts leading you to all the corridors. For living quarters, so you got Seamoth Bay drive room, excuse me. The drive rooms, we got to repair stuff. Got a broken forklift. So that about sums it all up. More supply crates. There's a ton of things in this place. So all I can say is early game, get here quickly. So that's all we got for today, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure if you did, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me what you guys think about the story, if you like the story, how they're going with it. So I've been Bloodstalker. This has been Subnautica and Search for the Prawn Suit. Peace out, y'all.